I can even sleep in this car. With the seat area, 2 millimeters of foam. That's very important. How to adjust the mirrors? Tuft, tuft, tuft. If you just unlock the seat belt, you can just drive again. And the view is actually, I will say, perfect. Open passenger window and sport. This button you can customize. Also lots of room for my feet. Hello and welcome to my channel. This is all new Chery Tiggo 8 and you're watching 5 minutes review. Let's go around. Alright guys, let me start as usual from the boot. That's your key. Alright, and then let's open the boot. And first amount of liters you can see right now on your screen, and I will show you as usual what you can find inside here and also all dimension. As you notice, this car is also 7-seater like Tiggo 9, and let's take a look at what we can find here. So first of all, you've got the 12-volt socket here. Okay, you should have the light. Yeah, you got it here. Okay, LED light, and nicely designed. The floor is nice and flat, and you've got something like a double floor with a huge, I will say, storage for your tools. You don't have any step here, so that's great. So and the boot is long on that configuration. 40 inches, that means 102 centimeters. It's high to the roof. 80 inches, that's mean now 80 centimeters, that's mean almost 31.5 inches. And it's high up to the shelf, I call it 16 inches, that's mean 40 centimeters. And the boot is wide on the wider side, almost 51.5 inches, that's mean 131 centimeters. This place here 40 inches, that's mean 100 and almost 2 centimeters. But if you're gonna use the third row, the boot will belong only up to 12.5 inches, that means 32 centimeters. And the boot is long with the seat area from the upper part of the backrest 171 centimeters, that means over 67 inches. Alright guys, so I'm 193 centimeters tall, and look at that, I can even sleep in this car, so that's lots of space. I would say even the same like in Tiggo 9. Let me know in the comment below. Right, let's take a look under the bonnet. So under the bonnet in this configuration you will find petrol engine 1.6 TGDI. All details you can see right now at your screen, and also you can choose between the petrol engine and hybrid plug-in. Let me know in the comment below which one would you like to choose. Let's open the door and let's check quality of the door. So the upper part is made of nice soft material. Here we got plastic panel, plastic and soft armrest, which in my opinion should be a little bit longer. Huge handle and not very big pocket at the bottom of the door. Let's talk about the seat. You've got the electric adjustment. They had huge headrest and it's very soft. Nice one. You got huge backrest, especially at the shoulder level, which is very wide. The side support is stuffed, but don't worry, you've got lots of space here. And the seat itself, yeah, the side support is quite soft, and the seat itself is also nice. Of course, you've got a huge middle tunnel, which is split on 2 levels. Alright guys, I'm inside the car, and to be honest with you, this is something like a deja vu. Why? Just because the Chery cars, SUV, are very similar to each other. You will find, definitely you will find some difference between those cars. I'm not talking about the design, I'm talking about the visibility and the position behind the steering wheel, which is more important for all drivers. Okay, so I will start from amount of space and the visibility. If you're watching my channel, you know I'm 193 centimeters tall. If not, please subscribe to my channel. So I'm 193 centimeter tall and the driver's seat is now on the lower position, and above my head I've got something like 8 fingers. That's a lot of room. But wait a few seconds. So on the front of my leg with lots of room also, especially look at that, even this part here is made or finished with nice soft material. That's really great. I love it. I love it. Okay, here also is nice and soft, and also you've got lots of room on this side. From this side, okay, I'm always complaining about the middle tunnel because I'm not fan of this kind of design. And this part of the middle tunnel is covered with, maybe that's fake leather, but definitely under the material you will find something like, I would say, 2 millimeters of foam. That's very important, especially for tall people like me, because my bones touching that piece of plastic, okay? But when the plastic is covered with some nice soft material, everything is fine. Let's talk about the visibility, because the visibility is completely different, like I said before. Look at that. The camera now is on my eye level, and that's what I see around myself. Okay, that's the view through the back, but that's not important. Look at that, guys. I'm quite tall. The driver's seat, in my opinion, should have better adjustment. I wish to sit a little bit lower, and this is the problem in all Chery cars. You are sitting very high. Everything is fine if you are not too tall. If you are tall, then you will see something like that. Okay, so that's mean the visibility is a bit limited, especially for me. If you are not that tall like me, there will be no problem at all. If you are tall like me, you can choose Tiggo 9 or Tiggo 7, which has better visibility to the front, in my opinion anyway. Let me know in the comments below what you think about it. So, let's talk about the side mirror. I remember I had some objection to the side mirrors in Tiggo 7. They were alright, but should be a little bit bigger or a little bit longer, wider, however you wanna call it. But in this car, I'm more than sure they are the same. Just because of driving position or my sitting, I think those mirrors are better and the visibility is much better, and I cannot complain. Even between the mirror and the A-pillar, you've got some space here. Okay, let's talk about the A-pillar. Okay, they are a little bit too low, just because the line of the roof is too low in this car, in my opinion anyway. When you look at the front, the A-pillar seems to be quite narrow. If you look like that, they're quite wide. So when you look at this side, you will see exactly the same. Okay, you will see the wide A-pillar, but if I were sitting a little bit lower, I will say I will get perfect visibility to the front. But in my case, that's the visibility what I got between lower part of the mirror and lower part of the windscreen. But as you notice, I can see almost all bonnets. That's the huge benefits. The dash is not long and I love it. It's short, that's why you've got plenty of space inside the cabin and everything is brilliant. Let's talk about the steering wheel. So which is the same, I will say, like in Tiggo 7 and Tiggo 9. It's very pleasant in touch. You've got everything what you need. Okay, you've got my favorite piano black, which I hate. Okay, you've got something like the plastic aluminum. That's fine. Apart of that, we've got the Mercedes style gear stick. And when I sit first time in this car, I couldn't find how to adjust the mirrors, and they just hide in a way that in the menu I will show you later on. Okay, you cannot adjust the mirrors from this panel, which is strange, but this is something what you should have around yourself. It's so easy just to adjust the mirrors from this place. So in this car, like in Tiggo 9, you've got 2 screens, one big and one small, with all necessary information. Below the screen you've got your air vents. They're a little bit different with the shape and size compared to the side one, as you notice. Okay, then you've got a place for your phone, an induction charger which is ventilated. I love it. And the max speed is a 50 watts. I like design of this panel. This is plastic, it looks like a gray wood. It's much better than piano black, which you can find here. I don't know why. So let's open the puffed armrest. But there is something like 3 millimeters of tuft foam. Okay, let's open like that and finally. Okay, that's always problem. I don't know why they do on that way, like a split. It's supposed to be on the only one part. Look at that. Okay, now it's open. Right, anyway, so what you can find here, you will find place for your key, as you can notice. Okay, that's the rubber mat, and more than sure is ventilated. And extra LED light inside there. Let's take a look at the storage on the front of the passenger, which is on the average size, I will say. Tiggo Bible or Chery Bible. And that's quite interesting. Look at that. You've got beautiful, huge, very wide mirror with nice LED light, which you will find only in this one and in Tiggo 7, if I remember correct. And Tiggo 9 has the standard one LED on the side. This one, I prefer this one. That's your start-stop button. There you go. Okay, so that's your... Oh, as you notice, you cannot move or do anything in this car without seat belt. You need to first lock your seat belt, and then you can just move. Okay, without this you cannot do anything. All right, but if you just unlock the seat belt right now, you can just drive again without any problem. So just that's something like a security, but doesn't work all the time. All right, let's talk about the camera. As you can see, that's the reversing camera, which is nice and clear. A part of that camera is a little bit dirty in this place, but the view is, I will say, it's perfect. Got the line which works together with the steering wheel, that's fine. You can see small part of the registration plate. Look around the car, what's everywhere, what is... Oh, look at that, that's quite nice. Okay, and even that, look at that, it's quite shape. Okay, and the view is actually, I will say, perfect. Also, you can choose which side you want to see. That's the rear wheel or the front. You can see exactly what is on the side, and the standard view of the back. You don't need anything else. You can just choose also on that way. And that's quite clever, because you can see exactly what is behind on the ground. All right, and also at the front. That's really nice. And let's take a look at the screen. It's not big, but definitely you can find here everything what you want to find. You got a couple of options about the distance, okay, and all necessary information about your driving. You will find on the right side, like in most of the car. Okay, let's talk about a little bit about the main screen. You've got the voice command, of course. Please say, "Hello, Chery. Open passenger window." "Hello, Chery. Close passenger window." There is lots of voice command which you can use. If you like to play with that, you can do. If not, it's nothing exciting to be. As you can see, you got nice wallpaper. You got few necessary or unnecessary widget. That's your radio, car seating, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. That's great. At the bottom you will see your temperatures and air conditioning, plus all the apps and home button again. Air condition panel is quite clever, big, and had lots of options, as you can see that, and it's very clear. You can see exactly how that's work. Okay, you've got few modes. Also, you can choose the auto and the many other option. Let's go to the main menu. So few other application, and what is more important is of course the car seating, where you will find lots of option, and trust me, you need at least 1 hour to go through with all the function. And I'm more than sure if you're gonna choose this car as your next car, you will never go to all of them, never ever, because there is lots of stuff. Okay, and let's check the drive modes also. Eco, normal, and sport. 3 drive modes which you will see them here and also exactly here. All right, that's your volume. Like I said before, the emergency lights with nice sound. In this car you will not find any panel to adjust the mirrors. You need to do it from the main screen. Go to the car settings, okay, go to the quick control, and you will find mirror adjustment here. Click that and you will see that the buttons on the left, you can adjust the left mirror, and with the buttons on the right you can adjust the right mirror. And just take a look. Hopefully you can see that well. How does this work? Okay, let me know in the comment below what you think about it, if you are a fan of that or not. But if you're looking for some easy way to do it, you can do it on different way. Just look at that. On the steering wheel you've got this small button here. I don't know if you can see that, the star. Okay, so this button you can customize. So you go to the setting, quick control, choose this option, and now you can customize this button for 4 different options. Okay, you can choose the mirror adjustment, and now when you click that button or press, you will be on the menu of mirrors adjustment. Right, let's go to the back. Let's open the door. Let's check the quality of the door. The upper part is also finished with the same material like the front one. Here's the plastic panel, soft armrest and small pocket. I like the design of the back seat. Okay, you've got nice, very soft armrest with 2 cup holders and unfortunately piano black. The backrest is nice and flat. That means you will find lots of seat for yourself, and also you can adjust on all the way to the front, all the way to the back. And now this one is all the way to the back, and let me sit behind myself and let's see how many space I'm gonna find for my leg. Very easy. And just look at that, guys. I'm 193 centimeter tall and I can say I've got like 1 finger at the front on my leg, and that's lots of room. Also lots of room for my feet, and I really love it. The floor is almost flat. It's a bit dark here because we don't have the glass roof. Piano black and the air vents, that's great. Nice ambilights. You've got 1 hook, LED light handle also from this side. That's quite nice. Okay, very soft back side of the front seat. You've got a pocket which is quite huge, I would say, very spacious. And also you've got something like storage there. And above my head, look at that, I would say 7 or even 8 fingers like at the front. So that's mean you've got lots of room, and trust me, this seat is very comfortable. Also you can adjust the backrest on that way. Look at that. I can sleep without any problem in this car and travel hundreds miles, and I really love it. Okay, let's take a look at the 3rd row, which is actually for kids. And to be honest with you, the space here is for 2 huge adults or 3 kids. But anyway, there's lots of room, lots of room. Let's take a look at the seat here, which are, look at that, almost I will say full size seat. Nice, very solid. Okay, got full size of the headrest. You got the cup holder and some space for something. And definitely for the kids, there's lots of room, and I will say it's quite nice and comfortable. And also, as you notice, at the front and at the back, you will always jump to the car with the clean trousers, just because this part of the car is covered by the door. Alright guys, and that's all about the all new Tiggo Chery 8. As usual, please subscribe to my channel. Please watch my other episode with the other Tiggo 7, Tiggo 9 and Tiggo 8. Also on my reels. Please subscribe to my channel. Stay with me, take care of yourself and your 4 wheels, and see you next time.